Okay, ladies, we're gonna go into lubricants. I'm super excited. This is one of my favorite parts of the demo. So, I like to say all women from ages 18 to 80 should always use a lubricant. The reason being is throughout the years, you create nicks and tears in your vaginal walls. Over time, that creates scar tissue. So it's very, very important that you use a lubricant every time you have sex. A lot of women are like, oh, well, I have no problem in that department. It is very important, even if you are very lubricated naturally. So we have different types of lubricants. Pure Romance is awesome in our lubricant department. We have so many different types. And I like to say lubricants are kind of like shoes. You have your tennis shoes, your everyday shoes, and then you have your, heels, your fun stuff. Same with lubricants. We have different types for different things. So I want to go over is, this one is just like me. This is your all-around everyday lubricant. So this is a water-based lubricant. It has this little pump which is really nice. It actually gives you the right amount of lubricant. You know how sometimes you dump the whole bottle and then half of the bottle is gone and you're like, oops, I didn't need that much. This gives you the amount, this right serving size for it. So I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. And what I do is I normally just sit here and, until it gets tacky. And once it gets tacky, it takes a while for it to get tacky, by the way. This water-based lubricant actually absorbs in your skin, which is really nice. So, keep going, keep going. So it's not tacky yet. I'm going to wipe a little bit off. And then lick it. And it actually rehydrates, which is awesome. It has a rehydrating agent in it, which is really unique. So it reacts with your natural body fluids, which is really nice. So this absorbs, like I was saying. And the nice thing about absorbing is, when you're done using a lubricant, after you're done having sex, you go to the bathroom and you have that effect after you wipe. You know what I'm talking about. She's like, what the hell? She's in the bathroom with me. Yeah, no. That's because it is probably, more like a silicone-based lubricant. This one absorbs. It's water-based. So that is just like me. I would like you to pay attention to the different flavors. So go online. We have all different flavors. This one's in Maui Coconut. But we also have it in Wild Berry Crush or just no flavor at all. And our flavors taste so good. They really do. So that is just like me. If you're looking for an all-day, everyday lubricant, I would recommend this guy right here. Next I'm going to go over is our silicone-based lubricant. So this is another, you can use this as an everyday lubricant. This is called Pure Pleasure. So the difference between silicone and water-based is silicone sits on top of the skin. So it's really good for like water play or any anal play. When you are, having sex in the water and you kind of feel like, there's no feeling, right? Well, this actually sits on top of the skin, making you actually be able to feel something. So also too, keep in mind, silicone-based lubricants should not be used on silicone. So if you ever in the past have had any toys discolor or crack or anything like that, it's probably because you were using a silicone-based lubricant on it. You do not want to use silicone on silicone. So yeah, you're probably like, oh, I need to go check what kind of lubricant I'm using. So that is our Pure Pleasure. So those were our everyday lubricants. I'm going to go over some fun lubricants. Also do, like I said, go on the catalog and check all of our lubricants out. So this is our Sensations. This is a warming lubricant. Love this lubricant. So it's not like a His and Hers. A lot of people have, in the past told me, I've tried that His and Hers and it was too intense, or my crotch was on fire, something like that. This one, no, it's very mild. It heats up with any type of friction. So also too, if you blow on it, it gets hotter. So, and this one is in hot buttered rum. So when I'm doing this right here, it's getting warm, which is really, really nice. Also, hot buttered rum, you can't beat it. It's so good. So, I call this one my BJ in a bottle too, because a little tug here, a little tug there, a little blow, you're good to go. So that was Sensations. Next I'm going to go over is our Whipped. This is more of a man's lubricant. So, when you're in the shower and your conditioner is kind of gone and it's faster than your shampoo, that's not just you, honey. Guys actually like to use conditioner as whack-off cream, basically. Sorry for my French. But, so we came out with a lubricant that is for men. So this is good for like our C-rings, our pleasure sleeves, which I'll go over with our toys in the next video. So this is kind of like a thick, like almost lotion-y type. I'll go ahead and show you. I'll put a little bit on my finger. This one's in vanilla cupcake. I seriously just want to put it on a cupcake and eat it. I don't even need a cupcake, actually. So if you want to see right there, it's kind of thick. And I'll eat it. because it tastes good. This is vanilla cupcake. I really like it in the rainbow sherbet. Really, really good. I've also heard of women using this for oral favors as well, because it kind of coats your mouth and the back of your throat a little bit, and it tastes really good, which is great because nobody likes original penis flavor. If you do, hats off to you. Speaking of original penis flavor, we have Great Head, and this isn't an original penis flavor. This is in Luscious Lemonade. We also have it in Fruit Punch and Succulent Strawberry. So different flavors for everybody. So you use a pretty good size amount of this if you want the effect. So the effect is it actually does not numb the back of your throat, but it relaxes your throat. If you have a really bad gag reflex, you're going to want a bottle of this by your bed all the time. It works so well. So you put probably, I would say, a quarter size amount, and you swallow it. You can either put it at the tip of the penis or swallow it. I recommend putting it at the, swallowing it just because it takes 2 minutes to activate. Okay, so that is Great Head. We also have a tightening cream. So this is called Like a Virgin. Like a Virgin is a 24-hour tightener. So it takes up to an hour to activate. You put a pea-sized amount, you split it in half. Half goes into the clitoris, half goes 2 inches into the vagina. So it takes an hour and 24 hours of tightening. So he will feel larger to you, and you will feel smaller to him. Really good for mommies, recently, not feeling the same down there. Really good for that. Also, we have, I know you've heard of like Benoit balls, but we also have an Exercise Her program. They're these little balls, and they're weighted, and they have like a little like hoop on them, so you can pull them out if you're kind of weary about putting, Benoit balls up there. But it works great. I've actually recently been doing it, and you go to different levels, and it's really good for vaginal health. But yeah, it is super fantastic. So if you have, tinkle when you laugh, if, you're on a trampoline and you start, tinkling a little, also too, it's really good for being able to have a really intense orgasm and have them more frequently. So vaginal health is really important. If you are interested with any of those products, let me know, and I can get you a program set up to kind of work on that. It is a muscle. You want to, work on it. So yeah, let me know if you're interested. Next we have is our enhancement products. So we live in a low libido society. A lot of times, with everything going on during the day, us being women, we, sometimes we're not in the mood. Sometimes it's hard for us to